From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At their own 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And Matt Breida actually had the fastest play of 2019, hitting 22.3 miles an hour on an 83-yard touchdown run, and he was moving here too.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, a run with Breida. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bills 0. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will make it into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Allen going to give to Singletary on the option. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
12. And the Bills first down.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. Allen now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Called out a very strong gain of 24. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Bills 14, Dolphins 7.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Allen steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Wilkins. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 3.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. It's complete to Grant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 2nd down and 10.
I'm about to go home.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
A 32-yard attempt.
Center's kick is good. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Allen will try again on second down. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bills.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On second and 9, Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
So a good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That third down conversion good for 23.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Dancing to his left. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be complete to Breida. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Being chased out left. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And Oliver made the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 5-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Singletary to get the drive started. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Singletary going to get the handoff. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. From the gun, Allen. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They run here with Singletary. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bills 24, Dolphins 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Flush to his right. Able to find Shaheen here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Tua going to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run here with Singletary. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They will run with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Singletary again. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're